hate the GPS system on the ID bracelets.
It's invading my privacy.
It's inconvenience to sports.
This is inconvenient to band.
It's inconvenient for my work.
It's inconvenient to see me.
It detects my blood alcohol concentration.
It's too tight.
It's not fashionable.
So what you're telling me is that there's wristbands that are tracking our GPS and somehow telling us how much alcohol's in our blood? It sounds like total Bologna. Are you serious?
How do you feel about this ID bracelet?
This sucks.
How do you feel about this ID bracelet program?
Bro, it sucks.
How do you feel about these new ID bracelets?
The ID bracelets? That really sucks.
How do you feel about this new ID bracelet program?
It sucks.
How do you feel about the new ID bracelet system?
It sucks!
Alright, this interview is in regards to the NSD ID bracelet program. What are your thoughts on the ID bracelets for the new students?
For the new student or for all students?
For the students that's coming into the next year.
You know, I think it's a great idea. The reason why I think it's a great idea is because it allows us to know where students are at all times. It helps us to keep track of them and helps us to keep them safe. So, you know, students not doing what they need to do, then they need to worry about it. But if they're doing what they need to do, it's no big deal.
Alright, do you think the new ID bracelets are oppressive in nature concerning GPS tracking, invasive body monitoring, and blood alcohol concentration detector?
No, not at all. I think as a student that's in a high school setting, you know, your safety and welfare, well-being is my responsibility and adults' responsibility, and any kind of bracelet that would allow us to keep track of your health and also to know where you are, like I said earlier, would be preventative in nature. So, no, I don't think it's too intrusive.
Alright, do you think faculty should also wear the ID bracelets as well?
Oh, no. Not at all. I think as an adult, you know, they have a little bit more freedom in their job, and it's not necessary for them to have to wear. That's a little too intrusive on their individual rights.
Alright. How do you think students generally feel about this new system?
Well, you know, they didn't really like wearing their IDs last year, so, you know, and you try to tell students that it's just so we know where you're at, in case there's an emergency, in case we need to move students from point A to point B. I would suspect that they'll get used to it after a while. Maybe they don't like it at first, but after a while, I think they'll begin to accept it.
Okay.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Hallmark.
Supreme Court for the City of Grapevine is now in session. Plaintiff, are you ready? Respondent, are you ready?
Yes.
Plaintiff, you may begin.
We believe that the ID bracelet system is unjust because it constantly violates basic privacy of the student by the invasiveness of the technology it holds.
Very well.
No RGs are being responsible for the student's safety. It is necessary to have the presumptions of compliance in place at all times, no matter the situation.
However, the Fourth Amendment protects against unreasonable search and seizures, and the bracelet with the technology it contains constitute an unreasonable search and seizure.
It's not unreasonable. It is not an unreasonable search and seizure, and students didn't have any rights anyway. The safety rights overweigh the students' need for privacy.
At this time, we'll retire to deliberate, and we'll give you our decision. While we understand the need for safety and security in our educational facilities, and we sympathize with the tough job that school administrators have in protecting our youth, we agree with the plaintiff that the unreasonable, invasive nature of this technology violates the Fourth Amendment, and therefore we rule it unconstitutional. Court is adjourned.
Out of my courtroom.
That's a 10.